Hi.
Hi, thank you so
Hi.
much for being with us today. Enjoy the show with my kids, so thank you very much.
You guys for watching.
Um, I'm sorry?
Thank you guys for watching.
Oh, please, it's fun. We're always looking for family things to do, so that's good. So what sort of fun, exciting things can your viewers expect from season 3? You've been doing it for a while now, so what makes this one so awesome?
Lots,
Man.
lots of so many fun things for sure. We touch up on some more character development for the kids. We really get to know who they are at their core, really, especially in season 3. There's a lot of fun pairings that get to happen. We've bonded and formed our friendships of season 1 and season 2, but season 3 is kind of a little bit of shakeup of people getting to know other characters. Sammy, for instance, gets to have a little bit more fun with Kenji, which we haven't really seen this past 2 seasons. So for them to sort of get to act like the goofballs and laugh and make jokes and things like that is really fun to see. I feel like we've come a long way between Sammy and Brooklyn from season 1, when, of course, they were fighting a lot because of Sammy stealing her phone and things like that. In season 3, we get to see them sort of band together and do some detective work on the island to see what's going on. And then, of course, Sammy and Yasmina just continue on their friendship and building it to make it stronger. Definitely some new jump scares and thrills, but also some really nice emotional tug at the heartstrings moments as well, which is what I think makes a well-rounded show. We get to see the kids have a lot of fun being kids, but also get to see them in their most vulnerable moments because, of course, at the end of the day, they're trying to get off an island that's overrun by dinosaurs. So we get to see all that happen at one time.
Yeah. But yeah, I definitely feel like the relationships with these characters are like one of my favorite things about the season, because in seasons 1 and 2, they never really got a break from, running from dinosaurs and trying to stay alive. And in season 3, it's their family slash friendship kind of gets cemented a little bit. Um, Another thing in season 3 is this new crazy E750 dinosaur that's coming out. It's still my favorite thing about this season by far. Um, I gotta say, like Raini was saying, there's some small little jump scares here and there that definitely like immerse you. The animation is just phenomenal. It is spectacular in the season. It just keeps getting better. Um, but yeah, definitely the one thing that I love about the season is how the characters develop, because they face a lot of them face things that they've gone through but haven't really addressed, and that also goes to show the relatability with this show, because sometimes as humans we refuse to go back at things that we might regret, or that we might have been traumatized by, and seeing something like this happen in that season, to go back and reflect on what's happened before, it's like it just warms my heart every time.
So I'd love, and it's sort of like a basic question, but I'd love to know what you love about the series and what you love about being a part of the Jurassic franchise.
The first thing that always comes to mind when people ask me what I love about this show is the people that came together to create this show. Because from all of these, even the cast came from all of these different backgrounds. Literally everybody in the cast is a different ethnicity, and the themes of this show always make me feel like, always like fill me with pride, because of like, the themes of girl power and people from different places accomplishing all of these things together. It's definitely something that we really need in the world right now. um that's my answer.
I first of all, I agree with Paul 100%. I love that we all come from different diverse backgrounds and we're able to showcase so many different types of personalities working together for a common goal. But I also love the fact that this show could be categorized as action adventure, but also family style. I love that. I have 10 nieces and nephews myself. So to be able to find something that we all can watch together that has, just enough thrills and scares, but also still has that family aspect of it behind it, I think is really, really special. And I think my favorite part of the whole as a franchise is, in all the different Jurassic movies that we've seen, kids are in the movies and they have important parts, but they've never been the main focal point. And in Jurassic World Camp Cretaceous, the show is all about the kids. It's about 6 kids on an island who are stuck. And it shows what they would do. I mean, these are young kids. We're talking like 12 to 16 years old, of what they would do and how they would fight to stay alive and try to get off and move forward and band together. And I love being able to showcase that kids can do anything if they put their minds to it. Mind you, I wouldn't recommend going and getting trapped on an island full of dinosaurs. But if you did, I think we have some good tips for you guys for sure in our show. But I love the whole action adventure family aspect of it. That to me just makes me so happy to be a part of it, because then I know a lot of families can watch it together and laugh and cry with it and get super excited like we do when we're recording it.
So since you guys have the inside scoop, I'd love to know any fun facts you may have about the show that the audience may not know. It could be from this season or any season if you want to share some goodies for us.
Okay. As for Easter eggs, there are a lot of Easter eggs in the first and second season, and then there are even more in season 3. Like season 3 is packed to the brim with stuff that you will see from Jurassic Park and Jurassic World. As you saw probably in the season 3 trailer, the kids get to visit the original Jurassic Park aviary. So, I mean, there are a lot of fun things in there that you might notice.
In particular, sometimes when we record voiceovers, there's something called ADR, which is like additional dialogue recording. And sometimes we'll go in and like fix a line or do something of that nature. I don't want to give too much away for season 3, so I'll talk about something in season 2. In season 2, when the kids are eating the frozen pizzas on Main Street, and then the little compies, they come and take our pizzas away. So when we originally recorded that, obviously we all scream and react when the dinosaurs like jump out at us. And when I first read the script, I read it as a dinosaur. So I'm thinking like, okay, a T-Rex or like a velociraptor, something much bigger than a baby compy. And so when we recorded it, I mean, my scream was like bloody murder screaming of them taking the pizzas away. And then they called me back in and they're like, hey, Raini, so we actually need to re-record this. We're going to play you some of the sketch animation of what we've come up with. And this is why we need to re-record. And the dinosaurs literally like come up to our kneecaps. Like they're like ankle dinosaurs. And they're like, and my reaction was so big compared to how small they really were. And how much they didn't even touch us. They just took the pizzas. So that was something that I had to like go back in and re-record. And that was probably, maybe like a month before we released the show. Sometimes we'll go in. I re-recorded some fun stuff for season 3 as well. You know, a line that was added or two, or something to add a little bit extra to the animation that they've drawn to. And so getting to do that sort of at the last minute is really fun, because then I get to get a peek of the show, because when we record, we don't get to see much animation, if any at all. So to be able to get like a little sneak peek of that. And so that was a little fun tidbit from season 2, that Sammy's reaction at first was quite large until they realized it was baby compy and it didn't need to be that big.
Well, if they stole my pizza, I would yell that way too, but that's more about the pizza.
That's what I'm trying to say. Them kids are hungry.
It's justified.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you.